الهيئة العامة للسياحة والآثار. ملتقى السفر والاستثمار السياحي.
Today, we're going to try to have a very practical session together. And my aim is really to help you think about how you can plan for your business effectively. Now, the big problem of small businesses is that they don't plan. They don't think about strategically about, their life. What they do is react to things on a daily basis because we're all very busy. And I speak from experience because I completely understand how you might feel because I created my own business two years ago. And I have been myself struggling with this idea of business plan, yes? Because what we do is jump on the occasion to make money if we find clients, and then we're happy to have money, but we don't necessarily think about what's going to happen and the future. And is what we're doing and the way that we are doing it, is it intelligent? Yes, so today we're going to try to think about that and to plan. So, a business plan has got different stages. Today we won't have the time to look at all the different stages. We will only concentrate on the first two, and I will make you do some work. But basically, what we will do today is looking at your executive summary. I will explain to you what it is a bit later, and also about your company, what it has to offer. But when you look at a business plan, you also have to analyze the industry. What's happening? What are the trends? So yesterday, I gave you a talk about the trends, yes? So you know what kind of products you might want to create as a result. Then you have to analyze the motivations of your customers. What are their needs? What you can do for them? Because again, you are here for your customers. You're not here for yourself, even if you like your business. But the idea is to really find a way to meet the needs of the customers. That's how you're going to make money. Then you have to analyze the competition. What is it that it offers? Where is it located? What are the values of your competitors? What is their story? And I will explain why that is very important. With regard to planning strategically, we have 3 steps really. One has to do with distribution, how you're going to sell your product. The other one has to do with marketing, what is the message that you're going to use to sell those products and services. And then the other one is everything about your own background, what you actually have to offer. And the revenue management, how are you going to make money? What are all the products that you can sell in order to maximize your revenue? And the last stage is about your customer service, all your different admin procedures, how this is going to work. And also I put decor. For example, if you have a small hotel, then you have to think about the rooms, how they're going to look like. But we're going to speak, and then I will give you some examples of why that actually matters. So today, we're only going to work on the first 2 stages. And the reason is because you need to think strategically. You can't let the events take over your life. You have to actually preempt what is going to happen so you can jump on certain trends and make money out of that. So don't react, but proact. That would be my message. So let's have a look at your executive summary. What is an executive summary? An executive summary is a short statement of your concept. What is it that you are trying to do? If you cannot tell me, your client or a total stranger, what it is that you're trying to do, how the hell will you know this yourself? You need to articulate it, you need to explain it. So when I meet people at a conference like today, I'm constantly being asked, what is it that you do? I don't have half an hour to explain that to people, I need to tell them very quickly. Any kind of product works on those bases. So when you write your executive summary, you have two parts to that executive summary. The first one is the description of what you're doing. So you ask yourself two questions. First question, what is it that your business is doing? And the second is, who are your clients? So that will help you find out what you actually are doing. So, this is what I do. In one line, I help small entrepreneurs gain access to markets. So I help small entrepreneurs in tourism understand how they take their product to the clients. Because it's great to have a product, but it's not much help if you don't know how to sell it and who to sell it to. So, my executive summary is very short and it's very memorable. It's like a slogan, it's like a strapline about what I do. And every single one of you should be able to describe their business in one line and one line only, because it needs to be simple. So this is the first stage of your executive summary. It tells me what you're doing. The second stage is your objectives. So, what is it that you hope to achieve? And an objective needs to be SMART. Have you ever heard about the SMART objective? What it is? Okay, very good. I'm not going to teach you about that, but it makes sense to have a SMART objective because it gives you a target, a date, and a number. So one of my objectives for this year is, for example, to earn 15% more money than I earned last year. That's one of my objectives. So I can start like that. Very, very simple. I sit down and I take some time to say, okay, where am I going? Where will I be at the end of the year? And then I can start thinking of how I'm going to get there. But at least I need to know where I'm going first. So, we're going to work on this together. You are going to write your executive summary, because there is no point in coming here if I don't make you work. So everyone's got a pen, everyone's got a piece of paper. All the ladies are prepared and are taking notes. I can't say the same of the men. So if you don't have a pen and a piece of paper, can you share one? Okay, work together. That would be really nice, but it's very useful to do it now. First of all, what I would like you to do is listen to this very short video about how to write it and how it should sound like. So take some notes on how you should do it. If it works. It's taking time. Yes. Oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing?
There's nothing in there.
No.
Where's my mic?
Ah, your mic.
Just keep it short, no more than one sentence, because otherwise no one's going to really remember it. It's going to be too hard to retain. Second thing is really make sure that it resonates emotionally and making it appeal. Focus on making your vision statement is no way of saying why someone should care about your company. That people can be investors, employees, customers, right? So you should have a broad appeal for your message. Make sure you can appeal to all the different audiences and construct your vision statement around that. Hopefully something that can last a long time. When you as a CEO that you should be using about not just 1 sentence and really wordsmithing it. But I think if you really nail it, it does make a difference. So I think today I recommend spending the time.
You've got the 5 things, yes? I think we're going to stop here, sadly. But I'm now going to give you 5 minutes on your own, and every single one of you is going to write me your statement, your executive summary. I don't know any of you. Now you're going to tell me what you're doing in 1 line, and I will give you the microphone, and I will test you to see if you're very good students. So, shall we start? Very good. You have 5 minutes. Pen, piece of paper, exactly. Well done. No, you do it too. Yeah, you're not on holiday. I'm not on holiday tonight. You're not on holiday either. If I work, you work. That's how it works. Okay, now take this opportunity because I can give you some feedback. Tell me in 1 line what you do. Just write that 1 line down. It will take you some time, actually. So remember, you've got to think about your business and your clients, okay? It's got to be as short as mine. I can allow you a few other words if you want. 10 words maximum. So, yes?
Tell me exactly what you want.
I want you to tell me what you do in 1 line. What is your business?
Okay, what's your business?
What do you do? Explain it to me.
Actually, I don't have business.
Okay, but you have an idea.
Yeah.
You have an okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is your idea?
My idea.
Yes, I want you to put down your idea on paper. If you don't put it down on paper,
I cannot.
it won't work.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
It won't work. Because if you can't tell your clients what you are, why would they buy from you?
Yes.
They wouldn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So that is why it needs to be clear. You need to have this vision. What is it that you're actually, looking to achieve?
Yes.
And it needs to be clear to you, and it needs to be clear to your clients. So go on.
All right.
You've got 3 more minutes.
Okay.
So, ladies. What do you have?
I try to say that join our trips to learn about your culture or heritage or something.
Okay. Now, I'm not asking you for a strap line. I'm asking you for what you do. What do you do? You offer cultural holidays too. So, what is it that you do, and for whom? But for whom?
For tourism, for Saudi family.
Yes.
I'm targeting to have 50% of my trips to be
That's your objective. Okay. But what kind of tourism?
culture, heritage.
Okay. So, I offer, cultural holidays for Saudi families. Okay, and that's all you're doing. Good. Okay.
That's right.
I've got my 1 line.
Connect.
Yes? We'll start like this. Do you have your 1 line?
Yeah.
Very good. What is it?
To make a center,
No, not for the moment. It's fine.
منتجع سياحي زراعي شعبي وعمل غورميه تمر.
It's what you call agriculture resort.
Okay.
To produce cuisine, tour cuisine or cake.
Okay,
my
for cooking
area-
tours.
Because my
Okay.
area
Rich with date palm tree farm.
culture.
It's a date farm.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so for you, it's so. Would you offer? Would it be only workshops, or would it be only
The cooking class.
cooking classes, or would it be staying in the house as well on the farm? What is it? Clearly, what is it that you want to do?
يعني درس طبيخ ساعة ويمشون ولا هيقيموا عندك؟ يعني درس طبيخ ساعة زمان ولا يقيموا عندك في الموقع؟
لا مو درس طبيخ، ما له علاقه بالاجل.
تعلمي مع طبخ او اكلات الشعب التمر صح؟
لا هو تعبئه التمر نفسه.
باكجينج
باكج وميك غورمي.
how to make the dates
because
and
I have a
packaging for
farm.
the dates when you collect the date,
Okay,
how to pack it and how to make it in
it a
sweets.
gourmet, a gift for
a gift. Okay, for the tourists. So that's your idea.
because my farm
Yes.
produced dates.
Okay, so to produce dates in present packages, yes, in packages to offer as presents, yes, to tourists.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's what you do.
But the problem in my area, all they have the same.
Ah,
But
okay.
I want
Wait,
the difference.
wait 2 seconds for me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but write that sentence down now. Okay. Okay, 5 minutes, everyone. We're up to scratch. Okay, what I need now is I need you. Do we have a microphone? Brilliant. So I need you to read out loud your statement, your sentence. We'll start with you.
Do you have translation?
No, I don't have translation. Sorry. No, it's okay. That's fine. I'm sure everyone can translate for me. I'm sure that's okay. So tell me.
Okay, I'm looking, this is my idea.
Yes.
Service customer
Yes.
for the employee in the big company.
Okay.
Service customer for,
What do you mean by service customers?
I mean, do the travel around an area, same area in Riyadh or
So what do you want? Do you want to organize excursions around Riyadh?
yes,
Okay, that's what you have to say.
for international.
Good. Okay, so offer excursions to expats or to international visitors in Riyadh. That's it. That's your sentence. I understand what you're doing now. I want you to write it down so you don't forget what you want to do. Yes? Okay, sir. Sorry, we have the children, they're very loud. And we have the train. How can we compete against the children and the train? Go on. Yeah, no, speak louder.
Marketing, agritourism,
Yes.
idea for people and the visitor.
For which people, sorry?
For the people, for the tourists.
Okay, but which tourist? Could you tell me which tourist? Tourist is too big. No. I'm going to tell you no. This is too big. You are going to sink because you're a small fish in the big ocean. Yes? So you have to pinpoint and you have to choose. Because agrotourism is not something that everyone wants to do. So start with some kind of idea of how you can limit and define, that's the word, define your target market. Who is it that you are going to target? Okay. Okay, so are you going to do it? Okay, are you going, but how are you going to start? I understand that this is the big picture. I get that. But in your first year, what is it that you're going to do? Yes. But your overall is to offer agro-tourism packages to domestic tourists. Okay, so we are not talking, for the moment, the domestic market. So at least I know. That's good, perfect, fantastic. I'm going to go to the ladies now. So, can I have one vision statement? Yes, yeah? Does it work? Ah, good.
Yeah. I am offering cultural tours for Saudi family.
Okay, so cultural tours for Saudi families. Okay, very good. Okay, excellent. Can I have another one, ladies? Yes, please.
Offering psychological support for people with mental illnesses.
Okay, very good. Very, very clear. Okay, excellent. One more? You want to? No? No one else want to? Woo, everyone is afraid. Okay, can I have one more, gentlemen? And I have one more person who will thank you. You have to.
Similar to your example.
Uh-huh.
It's really what I'm doing now. It's assist small and medium enterprises start, manage, and develop their business.
Okay, that's fine. Fantastic. So you've taken a bit of time to start to think about what your business is about, what you're trying to achieve. Great. First step. However, how many people are already in the business of offering cultural holidays or cultural tours in Saudi Arabia? We have a lady who is trying to put together presents, small packages, you know, of dates. Is that me? I don't know. Of dates so that tourists can take them away as presents. But, you know, you have that everywhere. So, how is it enough? What you've done, that little sentence, is that enough? Are there a lot of people who are trying to do the same as you're doing already? Is there competition? Yes? Okay. So, what you've defined yourself at the moment is only the beginning, because what you have to do is you have to stand out. You have to think about how you are unique, how you're different from others. So, we're going to listen to an interview of a marketing guru. His name is Seth Godin. So you will not see the interview, but you will hear the interview, and it will be translated. So pay a lot of attention to what is being said. I'm going to ask you to answer 3 questions. So you have to listen really carefully to that interview. The first question is, what is it that all businesses are doing wrong? The second question, what is the question that we should ask to help the clients understand us? And the third is, what is marketing? You will have the answers in the interview. Please pay attention. If it works. Hopefully. Can I have the sound? Sorry. Technique. Excuse me, I need the sound, I have two things going on. There are two things going on at the moment. There are two people talking. Oh. Can we switch off that other person talking? Yes, we don't need that one. Okay? Just delete that, get out. Okay, brilliant. Let's start again. Okay.
America's greatest marketer. He's written 15 best-selling books, writes the most popular marketing blog in the world, and has inspired countless small business owners, giving them advice on how to run their companies effectively. And he walks the walk well. He's founded dozens of companies, some very successful, like his latest, Woohoo.com, and some not so successful, so he knows what he's talking about. We invited him on the show today to talk about what, as small business owners, we should not be doing. As a true expert in marketing, I wanted to hear from him the biggest key mistakes he sees people make so that we all know what not to do. So thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. And you've written so many books.
That would be great. When I talk, okay, if you can. So, this is a camera, it's broken. I will show you. So, if you keep the lens here, don't move the lens because it goes black.
Which will be the lightest.
Yeah. So, leave it like this. You see?
Yeah.
Hold on. I will try again.
Let me try it with you.
If we leave it here, and then you can take the picture, but don't move anything. Okay? Brilliant. Thank you.
We say to ourselves, I understand my business, I'm in it every day, so I'm going to assume everyone else understands my business, as opposed to taking a step back and realizing no one owes you their attention, and no one owes you their money. And so when we bring humility and generosity...
No, you pressed the wrong button. It's this one.
Okay, sorry.
So practically speaking, so I'm self-absorbed, I'm just pushing stuff out of me, my product is so great, you should get it, and that's not working. So practically speaking, how do I change that mentality?
Yes.
But the highlight is dark. Can you make it?
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay.
Tell me the details. No one's reading it because this guy's got a curious on. Because this guy's telling a story that's resonating. And that's what we do for a living. We tell stories. Not slogans. Stories. Is a story. Once you've heard it, you'll remember it for your whole life. And it's something that resonates and that matches the way we want to see the world. So when we see a kidney lemonade stand, it's different than when we see a vending machine selling lemonade. Even if it's exactly the same product. Because the story around it is what people are getting for. So when I meet small business people, all I ask them is not what's their balance sheet, or what's their story. Why should I pick you? Why do I care about what you're doing? And you start giving me all this inside baseball statistics about why you're 2% better than some other competitor, I'm already glazed over because that's not part of what I see the world.
So if I'm hearing you right, basically what I need to do is get out of myself, put myself in your shoes, and then better understand how my product helps you from your perspective, not from mine.
Exactly. So Steve Krugman written this great book called It's Not Rocket Surgery. This great surgery plus rocket science. And what he recommends you do is you set up a video camera and you have people visit your website. And then you watch them do it, right? Or you stand in the store and watch people walk up to where your product is. And they didn't pick it up. Why didn't they pick it up? And you go over and change the shelf and see if they pick it up. I've spent lots of time working with I actually put my books in the store that the store didn't have. And just stand there and watch to see who picks it up and see what they see in the back cover. And as they walk away, I'll walk over to them and say, was that interesting to you? And I can understand what they're seeing because they're the ones who are buying from you, not you.
You have some really interesting examples in one of your books, about how you think about spending marketing dollars on marketing, right? Traditionally, it was on television and ads and magazines, and now maybe it's on Facebook or search engine marketing. But you say a lot of your marketing dollars should be spent on the product itself.
So what we grew up with was Mad Men. Mad Men was advertising and marketing was the same thing. If you spend enough money on advertising, you would
Okay, so if we go back to the first question, what is it that as businesses we all do wrong? Too many details, yes, okay.
No, because we thought that we are the truth. That
Yes,
we see
very good, okay. So we think that we know better. We have this idea about what we want to do. And that's the reason why we're small entrepreneurs. It's because we have a vision, yes? But sometimes we don't listen enough to what the clients are telling us, because we are just driving in one direction. And it's the nature of a small entrepreneur. Someone who takes risks, someone who is bold, yes? And who is not afraid of doing things. Anything here, gentlemen, that small businesses are doing wrong that you got? Yes?
You will not spend money for that advertising.
Yes. Okay. Very good. You shouldn't spend money on advertising. Why is it that you shouldn't spend money on advertising? Tell me, because that's what he says. But what did he explain? What was the reason? What is more important than advertising? The product itself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? This is what is going to sell. You have a good product, it sells. No amount of advertising will replace this. Yes? So, if we have a look at a few of the answers, what we're doing wrong is push our product and put it in the face of people without listening to the clients. What question should we help the clients answer? And it is, why should you pick me? What makes me so unique that I am better than anyone else? What is it that I do that is different? And at the moment, in the statements that you have all given me, I don't know. I really don't have the feeling that any one of you does something that is different from what other people are already doing. Yes?
with the new brand, always we will like a race.
You mean that you need to be aware of what's going on in the market, that you want to know what's new, what's innovating. If you listen to your clients, you will always be innovating, that's sure. But really, what is marketing? It is the product. Definitely, nothing else matters than what you actually sell. So, it is very clear, differentiate or die. It really is like that. You will never be number one if you copy everyone. And it is much better as an entrepreneur to be a very small number one than a very small number two. Yes? At least if you know you're the leader in your market, you will attract clients. So, how can we stand out? How can we have a product that is different, that really is going to grab people's attention? Are there people here who have a hotel or want to open a hotel? Anyone? No? Too bad. I'll give you an example of an innovative product, something that stands out. What is different in that hotel? The layout and the decor is totally different from what you would expect anywhere else. Yes? It's cool, it's edgy, it's different. Yes? It's got hammocks in the hotel. Not really super comfy sofas, but it gives an impression that it's a cool place to hang out for young people. Already only by the decor, it tells me that. But what is really interesting and unique is how they welcome their visitors. Because it's cold in Holland, they actually give them a hot soup when people are coming in. Yes? which is a really good idea because it makes you, because you understand where you are. It's within the context of the destination, yes? They have things such as little cakes as gifts, because that's the little cakes that are made in that area. And what they do is that they up the standard of their service and they deliver a 4-star service, but they only actually charge you for a 3-star because they don't have the swimming pool. But what they can have is the quality of the service and the attention to people, and that doesn't cost money. Another unique hotel is this one. Can you look at this hotel and can you tell me who is the target market of that hotel only by looking at those pictures? Pardon? Young people? Okay. What kind of young people though? Students, very good. Okay. This is a fun place to stay. I love the fact that they have a board for lost socks, because students and men are really very well known for never being able to match their socks together. So they have a board where they put all the lost socks. And humor actually can create a brand. It's just absolutely, it's a fantastic idea that costs nothing but makes you a unique and cool place to stay. They have fantastic accommodation for students, but it's not only for students. Actually, it is for academics, for students, for their parents who come to visit them, and for their friends who come to visit them. So when you think about a target market as students, you also have to think about what comes with that target market. And it actually is quite a wide target market when you think about it. And they have really good services like bicycles. In Amsterdam, everyone bikes everywhere. So it's just there for them, yes? It makes it really, really, really good. Travel agents. How many travel agents do I have in the room, or tour operators? Anyone who sells holidays? Yes? Okay, ladies. So here is an innovative travel agent concept, because the target market is very clear. And can you see that? Read that line, holidays in accordance with Islamic beliefs. This is it, this is a trap lab. I know what the target market is, and I will remember. So it doesn't need to be long to actually be very, very effective. And then with the icons, I clearly see what products are offered. Beaches and pool for women and family, halal food, and then family-friendly entertainment. It's very clear, very snappy. Another tour or excursion. Now these people, they specialize in first-class service and concierge service for people who go to theme parks. That's all they do. So they deal with people who have a lot of money, want a one-to-one service, and they provide that. And that is all they do. Very, very specific, nothing else. Food walking tours in London. Again, that's the only thing that they do. So they go from markets to markets, and people taste the food, eat it, yes? And the great thing about such an experience is that it uses the senses. The best excursions and the best holidays and experiences are the ones that use the smell, the touch, the hearing, the sound, because they create these sensory memories that you never forget. And food is really good for that. And another idea that is really unique is tours that are free. Okay, but how do they make money? The clients choose how much they pay the guide. There is no price. There is an indicative price on the website saying, normally, you know, it's okay if you give that amount of money. But they won't ask for any money at the end. And the tourists themselves will decide what is the product worth. You can only do that if you know you offer a really great experience. because then the clients will want to pay for that experience. They have similar tours in Washington. I did that. The reason why I booked those tours was because it was free. I booked 4 tours in 2 days. Yes, I had enough tours, but they got me again and again and again because I knew I could afford it. But there is much more to gain in repeat business than in one-off, definitely. And then now I will advertise them and I will say, go and experience those tours. So you just have to think about a way of doing it differently. And that's how you can be unique. So these are very different examples. So now let's have a look at your company. So we have your little executive summary. You have your one line. But what we know is that it's not enough because it doesn't differentiate you from your competitors. So what it is that you can actually do? Well, you ask yourself 2 more questions. What kind of company is it that you want to create? I wanted to create a company that was based on helping other people because it is incredibly important to me. As I used to teach, I taught for 13 years, to be able to share my knowledge with small entrepreneurs, with people who don't have that knowledge. And this is the kind of business that I want to run. I don't want to become rich. I will not become rich doing that job. I know this. But what I want is to have a business where I can share that knowledge and meet other people. So the type of business is a kind of social, social business. But that's very important because that's me. And the business that you create must reflect you. When we were listening to Seth Godin, he was saying that it is about telling stories and it is about telling the story about you. Because the only thing that makes the difference between your company and your company is you. The only thing that makes the difference between, this presentation could be given by someone else, but it won't be the same because it's me. And it won't be the same with another person because we have different characters, we have different ways of doing things. So you matter immensely. So don't disregard that when you do a business because your business, it's your values, it's what you stand for, it's what you have, I'm French, so I will say this is what you have in your stomach, yes? That's really, really important. This is what drives you. Hence, the other question that you want to ask yourself is what's your personal story? My personal story is small is in my gene. I measure 1.54 meters. I am small. I come from a small town. My parents are small. They're smaller than me. And they were small shopkeepers. My grandparents were small farmers. Small is there all the way. It took me 40 years to realize that this was my story. But finally it dawned on me that this is what I had to sell. And then I had this idea of, okay, if all this, if I look at my past and if I look at the fact that my parents as small shopkeepers really had a lot of issues and problems competing against bigger shops, bigger supermarkets, and I saw their business going down because they didn't have that knowledge. They did not understand how to react and how to use those market trends. That gave me the idea of, okay, I have the knowledge. I am going to share it with small people, with small entrepreneurs like me. So you have to think about this. Because that story, this is what makes me unique. And this is what I sell on my website. I sell me. Because I have nothing else to sell. Yes? Because this is the product that I actually offer to other people. So how can that actually be integrated to your business? And how can you create your business around your story and explain your story to your clients. Your clients are going to connect with you because of you, not because of the services that you offer, because everyone else might be offering the same services, but it's how you offer them and the service that you give to people and the attention. So, helping small entrepreneurs gain access to Western markets is a better strapline for me, because I then think, okay, where is my strength? I know about tourism in the UK, I know about tourism in Europe, I know about tourism in Western Europe because, and in the Western, because I am from the West, yes? So, if that is my story, not only do I share my knowledge, but I'm going to share my knowledge with emerging destinations who have no understanding of us. And then I can explain to them how we think and how they ought to sell us their product and what kind of language they have to talk so that they can appeal to us. So, that executive summary, as we saw earlier, had to be short and memorable. But to make it different, it has to be innovative, it has to be original, and it has to be remarkable. Remarkable in the sense that it grabs your attention, that you're not going to forget it. So when we had a look at the objectives, these were my original objectives. So now, I look at it, and my objective is not anymore to increase my income by 15% by the end of December, but it's to double the number of work or missions that I can do abroad as repeat business. Because that is the only way that I will know that I do a good job. So I come here once, and then if, you know, I'm being asked to come back again, because you're all wonderfully happy about my, my workshop, and then you all say, yes, we want Carol Fav to come back again, then I will be happy, because I know I will have done very well. But for any business, repeat business is the core of what tells you what you're doing well. Having loads of new clients, it's not success. It really isn't. Taking care of your existing clients and making sure that they come back again and again and again and spend their money with you, that is the best thing that you can, that you can obtain. This is what makes you feel happy about doing the work that you're doing. So, we talked about you being unique. Now we also talk about what we call USP, unique selling proposition or unique selling points. You've all heard about that, but what is it? Everyone tells us you have to be unique. But, what does it mean? Okay, what it isn't, first of all. It is not about being quicker than someone when you do something, and it's not about doing things better, because everyone can do that. That's not being unique. Being unique is about having a message that appeals to others. You're saying something that's different, you have another story, and it's about what you know you don't want to be. So, for example, there is a bank in the UK that's called the Co-op, and they brand themselves as the bank against corruption. They will only invest in countries that they can safely say there is no corruption there. And a lot of people, and it's got to be ethical. And so every single company they will invest in, people have got to be paid fairly. Then there can't be any human cruelty or slavery or animal cruelty associated to any of the companies that they invest in. So they're very clear about what they stand for and what they don't want either. They're very clear about their values, yes? And they have these to communicate to their clients. The reason why you need to know that is because you need to give that message to your clients, because your clients are going to say, yes, I agree with these people. Yes, I want to buy from them because I have the same values. So when you are unique, it's about being different and about doing different things differently. But it's not about doing the same better and the same faster and the same cheaper. Certainly not doing the same cheaper. So you can be unique using 5 different things. You can have a unique product, for example, that doesn't exist anywhere else. So you're unique, that's great. But be aware that a lot of people are going to copy your product very, very quickly. So what is going to still make you unique? Then you could offer exceptional service as well. Or you could do things in a different way. But again, people are going to copy you. They will. Then you could think about the way you could employ different people. You could be, for example, a company that employs a lot of physically disabled people. That would tell a lot about your values. And that would be different, and that's doing good for society. So there are things, there are ways you can change things. Distribution channel, you could sell, for example, only on the internet. There is a website in the UK that is called notonthehighstreet.com. And it is a website that sells things that are homemade and handmade, so art and craft. And they can also be tailor-made to people, but you cannot find any of these products in shops. You can only find them on that website. So as a client, you are forced to actually, be their clients. So that's a way you can be different. And then you can have a different type of brand, different type of image. And that's your image. And I think for me, this is the most important, because that is what reflects you and your uniqueness. So, how to define your unique selling point? First of all, you define your target market. Who is it that you are selling to? That's very important. That's why I was insisting on you telling me from the beginning who are your clients. Because you need to know who your clients are in order to know what language you need to speak to them. Then you identify the problems that your clients are facing. If you're in business, it's because you've identified an opportunity, a gap in the market. You're not copying what someone is doing. I know my idea for my business was because it doesn't exist. So I thought, okay, I can see a niche and I can solve that problem. So what is the problem? And then you have a look, you continue to have a look at those problems, and you find out if any of your competitors have found a solution to the problems. Because of course you don't want to offer the same solution. That would not make you unique. This is why you need to analyze your competition. God. And then you offer a unique solution to yourself. Yes? So what is it that you can actually do? And you then can write your USP. But you need to ask yourself and do your research every step of the way. So, as an example, if you had a look at a small hotel, the way that they describe their USP is by looking at what they have to offer. So the first thing that they would look at is the location. So they can say, I am located near the city, so it is very easy for you to get access to the shops. And what I do is I get all the features of my business and I transform them into benefits to the clients. There is one question that everyone needs to always have in their mind when they have their business. What's in it for the clients? Not what's in it for me. what's in it for the clients? What is it that I can offer to the clients? Okay, I'm there, but that feature doesn't matter. It's what does it mean? What kind of benefit can that be for my client? I look at comfort. So that's great. Maybe I have thick mattresses in my hotel. Do I care as a client? No, what I care about is how comfortable it is, that I'm going to have a really good night. So I transform every feature into a benefit. And then, what experience do I offer in that hotel? How can I make the stay of my clients much better, much more relaxed, so that they have absolutely nothing to do? What are all the little things that I can add in my service that will meet the needs of these people and will make their life much more interesting? Sorry, I have to finish, but I want to just say that the hotel then becomes a destination, because it is a place where people want to go. If I have a look at USPs for travel agents or tour operators, I wanted you to do it, but I'm being told off. So, if you are a travel agent or a tour operator, you're looking at the type of products that you're going to sell. That's your product portfolio. And then maybe you can create things specifically for people, so you can tailor-make it for them. That would be unique, because you would meet their needs. And then what kind of experiences do you give them as well? So you define yourself according to your expertise, to your knowledge, because people pay for knowledge. That's very important. You define yourself according to the type of experiences that you provide. And then you define yourself to how you communicate with your client, which is incredibly important nowadays. You have to interact with your clients. I know we speak a lot about all this kind of social media, but you have to tell stories that grab your clients, because what matters the most is the sharing of information, of pictures, of comments between your clients that will speak about you. But how do you yourself engage with your clients? What kind of channels do you use? As a travel agent and as a tour operator, you have to be a friend, because you are an ambassador to the destination. People trust you. They trust you with their money, but they trust you with their time and their memories and the time that they're going to spend together with their family. People will take that one holiday, you know, a year, some of them. So your role is unbelievably important. You're not selling holidays. Again, I know I said yesterday, you really are selling memories, and I want this to go into everyone's head, yes? You are more. In tourism, we are more than just salespeople. We really are more. We have a big place in the life of families. So, just to finish, and this is homework because this is very important. One way you can communicate with your clients is through videos. You get 10% more booking immediately, as a rule, if you put a video on your website. And the video is just not any video. It's going to be a video about what? Tell me what do I want to see on that website? It's a video about what? About the experience that you are giving. That could be, but everyone's got a video of experiences. And again, the experiences, they might be similar. Remember, what makes the difference between two different companies? It's you. The video I want is the video of you. Yes? If you put a video of you talking about your business on your homepage, I tell you, you will sell. As long as you're very good doing the video, yes? But because this is you, And people will connect with you and will say, oh yes, I trust this man. Oh yes, I trust this woman. I really like them. Yes? And they will engage with you. And video is the future. Absolutely. I do videos, I do vlogging. So it's not blogging when you write, I vlog. So if I go somewhere, I just put the camera and I explain, okay, this is what's happened. And people then get to know me. People get to understand my adventures. They get to understand what I do. And it's much better to connect, you know, with people. So this is what I wanted you to do. But again, I run, you know, out of time. I want you to write this on a piece of paper or take a picture of this slide. Everyone, please. When you're at home, you're going to take 5 minutes to create your own video. And you only need an iPhone to create your own video. No one wants a professional video that costs thousands of SAR. But the video is about who you are, so you present yourself. You know, what is your name, where you come from, what is it that you offer, then why is it that you're special, and then you ask people at the end, well, if you want, please go to that page of my website and you can contact me or you can book with me, whatever company you have. And I tell you, to sit down and to do this will take you time, because to do it well. But it is necessary that you do it so that you are really very clear about what it is that you are trying to achieve with your business. And remember, if I have one thing to say, you need to communicate clearly to your clients so that they know what you offer and how you differ from all your other competitors. And with this, shukran. Do you have any questions quickly before I get thrown out of the room? Yes?
Point that you must reach to your
clients. Yes.
But
go on.
This step, it's in marketing. In marketing, at the end of your
No, okay. So marketing is never at the end. Marketing is right at the start. Yes, because remember, marketing is about your product. A lot of people think that marketing equals advertising. It doesn't. Okay? Advertising is one stage of marketing. Marketing is about designing a product that meets the needs of your audience. And the market, and after that you will discover how to talk to your clients, because you will learn about them and you will read about them and you will find out, do they listen, you know, do they speak on Facebook, do they use Instagram, do they use, you know, any kind of channels like that. But you start from the beginning. Absolutely, yes. Well, you need to find a way that...
My project is small business. I will start with small business.
But you can be different in the way that you brand. So if you say, for example, that all these dates are made by women and women only, and that the project helps finance women projects, and that's how you're different. It doesn't cost you anything, you know, it doesn't cost you a lot of money, but it's about the message and how you do it. It's about your values. If you want to give back to society and to your community, then you can create a product by women or for women, or that gives back to women, and that is what I'm talking about when I say the story around a product. People don't buy products, they buy the story around a product and what it means. What it means to them in terms of value. That's what they buy into, yes, into that experience. we can speak about it. Yeah, we will. Gentlemen, any questions? Anything? No? You're welcome. Thank you.
الهيئة العامة للسياحة والآثار. ملتقى السفر والاستثمار السياحي.